The scene a short time ago, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cousins. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Here's Landry. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 3, Browns 0.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a two-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here's Landry. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going. They just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try to hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Cousins now. And he's taken down this will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Cousins from the gun on third. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Snags it for the pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
6-yard line.
Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Nick Chubb.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield now from the 50. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fourth down, Mayfield rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The Browns first down.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead. Well, you take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. B.J. Goodson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's Madison running on first down. Tay Davis there on the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
First down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 7-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Irv Smith Jr. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins to throw. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Vikings 16, Browns nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.